What up? Welcome to the next installment of Randy Taste Things. Over on the hottest place on YouTube, only on the hottest place on YouTube, Randy and Dave's Place. I hope you've clicked all those fancy buttons. You're subscribed and you're getting yourself some alerts. So there's a theme to today's episode. I'm not only wearing Beast Unleashed gear, I'm going to drink some of the Monster Beast Unleashed. That's because it happens to be one of the major sponsors on my favorite NASCAR driver's team. Tyler Reddick, the Beast Unleashed, number 45 Toyota Camry for Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan's NASCAR team, 2311 Racing. And if you're not a NASCAR fan currently, get yourself right with the Lord and become one. I'll give you some classes on how to get there. If you need them, hit your boy up. I got all the info you need. Speaking of that, before we go any further, I'm going to dedicate this episode to NASCAR pioneer, Hall of Famer, 1960 champion, Rex White. He passed away yesterday at the age of 95. I actually knew that man personally. I was at his house more than once, took him out to eat several times. Great guy. He was really, really kind guy, gave me a bunch of cool stuff. Told me a bunch of great stories about his time in racing back in the day, and he was racing back in the day. Like, he ran laps on the beach at Daytona before the Speedway was built. Very cool. This is for you, Rex. We're doing this for you. All right, here we go. I got the Beast Unleashed variety pack. I got a big can in the middle just for looks. It's just a big can of the original. Here's the little can of the original. We got the White Haze. We got Scary Berries. I don't know why they named it that. And Peach Perfect. So, I guess I'm going to start with the OG. That seems to make the most sense to me, and we'll work our way up from there. So this is supposed to taste like regular Monster Energy, I assume. Now, of course, these contain 6% alcohol, so there's no caffeine blend in there because they made that illegal several years ago. Because college kids are stupid, I think, is the reason. But either way, they're illegal. You can't do that anymore. So these are just flavored like Monster with 6% alcohol. I have had most of them before. I don't think I've ever had this berry one before. So this is not my first venture with these, but I thought I would do an episode with them since, like I said, they are a sponsor on my guy's car. Yeah, these came out maybe... I don't know, maybe 3 years ago now, maybe something like that. Took a while to get to Georgia. I think they were like in Florida and a couple other states before they got here. But yeah, so actually a few years ago, I actually had somebody bring me some back from Florida. I actually tried them before they were in the state of Georgia. But here we go. Let's do the original. Yep, tastes like original green Monster Energy with a little alcohol in it, which, by the way, if anybody actually knows what the flavor of original Monster Energy is, let me know, because to me it tastes like citrus with some Smarties candy and some vague flavor that I can't pinpoint. But if anybody knows the actual flavor of original Monsters, let me know, please. All right, that was the original. Tastes just like original Monster, a little alcohol in it. This is the White Haze. I assume they mean for this to taste like the white can of zero sugar Monster. By the way, I think these are zero sugar, by the way. I don't know. You know what? I could just be saying things that I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I can't. It doesn't say zero sugar, so I'm going to assume that's not true. But I thought they were zero sugar. Anyway, this is White Haze, and it definitely looks like a white haze in that can. So this is a great name for this. I assume, like I said, this tastes like the white Monster zero sugar can. So let's find out. It is not as spot on for the white one as this is for the original green. I don't know what this flavor is. It's White Haze. That's what it is. I don't know. It is close to the white can of zero sugar Monster, but it's not as spot on as this green one is. This green one tastes just like original Monster. This is a little off. I don't know what this is. It's not bad, but I don't know what it is. And I can tell you, just based on the aftertaste and the, I don't know what you call that, it's leaving in my mouth. I think these are 1,000% zero sugar. I wished I had I would just look it up, but I don't. My phone is not here. But I am fairly positive that I can tell you that these are zero sugar based on what it's leaving in my mouth. That very not great. They taste good up front, but they have that artificial sweetener flavor on the back end. That would be my only negative for these. But yeah, speaking of my boy here, Tyler Reddick, 2311 Racing, we know Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan, they are suing NASCAR over the charter system. So there's that. That's been a lot of fun. Nope, you know what? We don't really know what's going on with this. We can only know what we're reading. So there's that. But I think we'll see I think there'll be some sort of settlement that's going to eventually come of it. But right now it's a lot of fun because as of this weekend at Dover, 2311 and Front Row Motorsports, I should say, are both suing NASCAR over the charter system and et cetera, et cetera. They're officially open teams as of this weekend. They don't not have a guaranteed spot in the field, but luckily that won't be an issue. We have speed, so that'll be a problem. So there's that. Yeah, this is Scary Berries. I like the name. I like the name Scary Berries. I don't think I've ever had this one before. I think the ones that I was brought back a few years ago was the original white and the peach. I don't think I've ever had this Scary Berries before. But here we go. Oh, God. I don't think I like that one at all. These two, I don't like this berries. I don't think. I'm going to do it again. Yep. I don't like that berry at all. It's too sweet. And like I said, that artificial sweetener is intensified because of how sweet this guy is. But Rufus don't like this berry one either. He told me that earlier. He was back here chugging Monster Beast Unleashed earlier this afternoon. He's an alligator. What do? You can't really tell him what to do. He's an alligator. He's like a dinosaur that's living. But yeah, Rufus, my boy here, he don't like it. He don't like the berry one either. All right, peach. The flavor of our state. Peaches. Peaches. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to, sorry. Anyway, peaches. Peach perfect. Yeah. Ooh. Smells like peaches. Lots of peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Yeah. It's good. It tastes like the Monster Zero Sugar Peachy Keen. It tastes just like that. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I just don't like the berry. I'm just going to tell you, the berry is not delicious. The rest of them, though, and I'm sure there are plenty of people who are going to love this berry. So there's that. This is the peach. I like it. All of them I like. So overall, these are Big Randy approved for sure. I actually do like them for the most part. I just really don't like that berry flavor. But these come in a variety pack where you get all of these in the pack. They are available individually in 16-ounce cans, and there's a few flavors that are available in this big boy here, the 24-ounce can, or maybe a 25-ounce can. I don't know. 24-ounce can. I knew I was right. I'm always right. Death, taxes, and Randy's always right. Yeah. Yeah. And don't think I've forgotten about the situation with Inspector Gadget. All right, we're still working on it. So there's that. Yeah, we're not just gonna give up on that. We're gonna work on it until we reach a solution. Now, I have opened up. I have another. I'm a huge fan of another certain alien creature that landed on Earth in the 1980s. Alf. All right, Gordon Rumschwammy, as he was known on his planet Melmac. Maybe he's got a connection to this. He's always up to something. So maybe Alf is a connection to Inspector Gadget and the Ghostbusters. Let's look into that. Because if Alf can get involved, I'm going to even be more excited about it because I love me some Alf. So there's that. Anyway, as usual, hottest place on YouTube, Randy and Dave's place. Click all them buttons. They're down there. There's like you can get you some alerts, subscribe, become a super fan. I don't know. That could be a thing. We're working on it. Instagram, Facebook, Randy and Dave's place. Come holler at your boys. Show some love to Rufus. Holler at your boy. Give Dave some love, of course. And as always, adopt a kitten, a puppy. Donate to some kids. St. Jude, Shriner Children's Hospital. Let's do it. Let's help these kids. They need it. As always, size matters. So does the gravy on your biscuits. Boom, I am out. Okay, this is becoming a thing now. He's just taking off the button on purpose, I think. Now, God.